but it moved. It was subtle, almost imperceptible, but enough for every soul in that chamber to suddenly feel that they were no longer alone. As the group began sorting through the remnants of Eli's forgotten workshop, one object stood out from the rest: an old, dust-covered cassette tape recorder, tucked beneath a collapsed shelf near the back of the chamber. It was foreign to Amish life. The community forbade such devices, yet here it was, an undeniable artifact of the modern world. Wrapped in cloth and hidden away like a relic of sin, its presence alone was a violation of every rule the Amish held sacred. More disturbing, however, was the fact that a tape was still inside. Labeled in shaky handwriting, Day 43. No one knew what it meant, but curiosity quickly overwhelmed fear. They took the recorder to the surface, wary of playing it underground. A young man fetched an old battery pack from the English hardware store several miles away. When the group reconvened later that evening, this time in a locked barn, far from the eyes of children, they inserted the battery and pressed play. The machine clicked, word, and began to speak in Eli Miller's voice. At first, it was calm, calculated. He described the machine he was building, its parts, the way it moved. He spoke of sustained motion without visible force and non-linear vibration patterns. It sounded more like a scientist's dictation than a farmer's musings. But then, as the tape progressed, Eli's voice began to fray. His words became disjointed, nervous. "It works, but only when I'm alone," he said in a whisper. When Ruth came near it, it stopped. "It knows when she's watching. It knows when the children are close." There was a long pause, filled only with the sound of Eli breathing. Then came something unexpected. A second sound, barely audible at first, like a faint ticking or whispering in the background. Not from Eli, from something else. "It wants to be fed," he muttered. "It doesn't eat food. It feeds on moments." It fed on the night Anna cried. It fed on the silence when Jacob disappeared from the garden and returned. Wrong. The next portion of the tape was damaged, warped and warbling, like the recorder itself was choking on the memories it had captured. When it stabilized again, Eli was crying. "I thought I could control it," he sobbed. "It told me it could help us make farming easier, keep our ways safe from the outside. It said it would never leave, but I didn't understand. It doesn't want to leave? Because it belongs here now." There was a sudden crash on the tape, like a door slamming or something heavy falling. Then silence, followed by the slow creaking sound of something mechanical, turning slow and deliberate. And then a voice. No one in the barn moved as the final seconds of the recording played. The voice wasn't Eli's, it was deeper, distorted, and unrecognizable, speaking in a language no one could understand. It didn't sound human. It didn't sound electronic either, just wrong. Some believed it was the machine,